Basketball greatness does not always look the same. Sometimes it explodes with speed. Sometimes it overwhelms with athleticism. But sometimes greatness appears quietly, through intelligence, through patience, through understanding the game at a deeper level than everyone else on the floor. Nikola Jokić represents that kind of greatness. When Jokic entered the NBA, very few people expected what would come next. He was not known for elite speed. He was not known for explosive athleticism. He was drafted in the second round, pick number 41. Even the television broadcast announcing his draft selection happened during a commercial break. But greatness does not require attention at the beginning. Greatness requires development. Development requires discipline. And discipline builds mastery. Jokic approached basketball with a different mindset than most players. Instead of relying on physical advantages, he studied the game. Spacing, timing, movement, decision-making. He saw basketball like a puzzle, and every possession became an opportunity to solve that puzzle. Great passers understand something powerful. Basketball is about anticipation, not reaction. Anticipation allows you to see plays before they happen. Jokic mastered anticipation. He reads defenses like a chess player reads the board. When defenders shift their feet, when help defense moves too early, when cutters begin to slide toward open space, Jokic already knows the next move. That awareness allows him to control the game. Control is the ultimate advantage in basketball. When you control the pace, the defense reacts to you. When the defense reacts, mistakes appear. Mistakes create opportunity. Opportunity creates dominance. And Jokic creates opportunity constantly. His passing is not simply flashy. It is precise, perfectly timed, perfectly placed. He turns teammates into scorers because great leaders elevate everyone around them. Leadership through intelligence builds trust. Trust builds chemistry. Chemistry builds winning teams. But Jokic also developed scoring dominance, footwork in the post, soft shooting touch, patience when defenders crowd him. Patience frustrates defenders. Frustrated defenders lose discipline. Lost discipline creates open shots. Jokic uses patience like a weapon. He slows the game down. He studies the defense. He waits for the exact moment to attack. That level of patience requires confidence. Confidence built through preparation. Preparation built through understanding the game. That understanding eventually turned Jokic into the center of the Denver Nuggets offense. Every possession runs through his decision-making, passing, scoring, directing teammates. And that responsibility reveals his leadership. Because leadership is not always loud. Sometimes leadership is calm. Sometimes leadership is composed. Sometimes leadership simply means making the right decision every time the ball touches your hands. Jokic leads through precision, through patience, through intelligence. But the deeper lesson from Jokic's journey is this. You do not need to be the fastest. You do not need to be the most athletic. You do not need to fit the traditional mold of a superstar. You only need mastery. Mastery of the fundamentals. Mastery of decision-making. Mastery of the mental side of the game. That mastery eventually led Jokic to the highest individual honor in basketball. Multiple MVP awards. But even those achievements do not define his mindset, because Jokic continues approaching the game the same way he always has. Calm, focused, patient, committed to making the right play. That discipline helped lead the Denver Nuggets to their first championship. And it proved something powerful. Basketball intelligence can dominate the game. Now internalize this mindset. You must study the game deeply. You must remain patient under pressure. You must trust your understanding. Say this internally. I stay calm under pressure. I see the game clearly. I make the right decision. I elevate my teammates because intelligence creates control. Control creates dominance. And mastery creates greatness. Your mindset is your edge. Championship basketball demands something deeper than talent. It demands control. Control of the moment. Control of emotions. Control of the pace of the game. Nikola Jokić plays with that control every time he steps onto the floor. When the game becomes intense, when the arena becomes loud, when defenses become aggressive, Jokić becomes calmer. That calmness is not accidental. It is the result of understanding. When a player understands the game deeply, pressure feels different. Pressure becomes information. Information about defensive rotations. Information about where help defenders are coming from. Information about which teammate is about to become open. While other players react to chaos, Jokić reads through it. This ability transforms the entire offense. Because when one player sees the game clearly, the entire team moves with confidence. Confidence creates rhythm. Rhythm creates flow. Flow overwhelms defenses, and Jokić controls that flow better than almost anyone in basketball. But leadership also evolves through experience. Playoff basketball is the ultimate test. The game slows down. Defenses become smarter. Opponents study every tendency. Every weakness becomes a target. Those moments reveal which players can adjust, and Jokic's intelligence allows him to adapt constantly. If defenders double-team him, he becomes a passer. If they stay home on shooters, he attacks the paint. If they pressure the ball, he uses patience to wait for the perfect moment. Patience frustrates defenders. Frustrated defenders make mistakes. Mistakes create opportunities. And Jokić turns those opportunities into winning basketball. But another key part of his mindset is humility. Despite MVP awards and championships, Jokić approaches the game with simplicity. No unnecessary flash, no distraction. Just focus on the next possession. This humility strengthens his leadership because teammates respect players who prioritize the team over personal attention. Jokić makes the right play every time. And when teammates know the ball will find them when they are open, they move harder. They cut faster. They trust the offense. Trust builds chemistry. Chemistry builds championship teams. That chemistry helped the Denver Nuggets reach the highest level, winning the NBA championship. But the championship moment did not change Jokic's mindset. He remained the same calm leader, the same patient decision-maker, the same intelligent competitor who values execution over attention. And that consistency reveals the deepest lesson from Jokic's journey. Greatness does not require chaos. Greatness requires clarity. Clarity of thought, clarity of decision-making, clarity of purpose. Nikola Jokić plays the game with clarity, and that clarity allows him to control the game. Now internalize this mindset. You must stay calm under pressure. You must study the game deeply. You must trust intelligence over emotion. Say this internally. I stay calm in pressure moments. I see the game clearly. I make the right decision. I lead through intelligence. Because clarity creates control. Control creates championships, and intelligence creates greatness. Your mindset is your edge.